Hey guys, before we head on to this episode, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. Because of you guys, the podcast is now a top three. It's now the top three podcast here in the Philippines. It's real. I can't believe it. But I have you guys to thank for that. I am really grateful for each and every one of you. And I will never, ever forget this moment that I am here. But the work is not yet finished. There's still a lot of things that we need to improve on, which is why I am announcing that I will be having a self improvement webinar entitled Your Best Year Ever, a start to your personal greatness. It is going to be a 3 hour webinar, and we're going to talk all about self improvement. Everything that I learned, I will share there. So if you guys want to join that, then make sure that you send me a message right now at Alec Cuenca. The website is not yet finished, but I am accepting a waiting list, or you could already reserve your slot right now. So if you are interested in that, then send me a message on Instagram at Alec Cuenca. And yeah, there are only going to be 100 slots available for this webinar. So make sure that you reserve your slot right now. And with that, let's head on to the episode. So if you're interested in that, then send me a message. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. And my name is Alec Cuenca. Oh, wait, I messed that up. But forgive me, it's my birthday today. So let's do that all over again. My name is Alec Cuenca. I am the host of the podcast. What? Okay, let's roll the intro and let's do it again. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host. And before anything else, we made it past that one. And before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you. Welcome back to the show. If this is your first time, then welcome to the show. I hope you learned something from this episode. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes because you can learn a lot from them. And if you are an avid listener of the podcast, then welcome back. It's our 125th podcast episode. Wow, that is amazing. I mean, I am so in love with numerology, and it's just fitting because today is my 25th birthday. And today we're going to talk about the 5 life advice that you should hear right now. And I just love the numerology with the number fives, but yes, I am so excited. First and foremost, before we actually go deep into the life advice that I want to give you, I want to thank you for always supporting the podcast. The podcast has grown so much because of you guys. Today, as we're talking, as you're listening right now, the podcast is at number 8, at the top podcast here in the Philippines. It was a dream for me. The highest that I've ever reached was top 10. But now we've broken that barrier. We are here at the single digits at the top charts in the Spotify PH charts. I am so freaking grateful. And I wouldn't have done this without the help of you guys. For everyone who is sharing the podcast on their Instagram, tagging Small Talk Podcast, tagging Alec Cuenca, sharing it with your friends. You guys are amazing. You are the main reason why we are growing so fast. And I'm just excited because now a lot more people are getting into self improvement, are investing themselves in becoming a better version of themselves. And I'm just freaking excited to talk with you right now. And yes, so let's dive right in. Oh, by the way, last announcement. If you guys want to be a part of my group coaching sessions, please send me a message. It's a weekly mindset training. If gusto nyo lang ma-motivate weekly, just send me a message on Instagram at Small Talk Podcast or at Alec Cuenca. And if you want to buy merch, I am selling my Relentless merch, which is it only has a few limited stocks available. So make sure that you pre-order right now kasi mabilis maubos. So yes. Also, secret lang natin for the people who are listening on the podcast. If you buy any of my merch, you also get a free month in the weekly in the group coaching sessions that I do every week. So, buy the hoodie, buy the shirt, buy whatever you want, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Just send me a message, okay? Okay. So, for today's episode, we are going to talk about the 5 life advice that you should hear right now. And let's start off with number 1. My first advice to you is to be grateful. I know you've heard this a lot of times, but are you actually practicing it? Are you actually being grateful for the life that you are given right now? And of course, we are in a pandemic. It's hard to be grateful for the things kasi masyado tayong nahook up sa kung ano yung dapat, kung ano yung dating normal. And now we're getting into this new phase, new normal. And it's hard for us to be grateful for. But the fact that we are alive, that should be something that we should already be grateful for. And a lot of people are asking me, Alec, how are you so happy right now? How are you so at peace right now? You know how I did it? By being grateful. Even though the podcast wala pa siya sa top 200, I was already enjoying the process of being able to put my name on Spotify. Kahit 5 tao, 10 tao lang yung nakikinig, sobrang saya ko na. And then, nung lumaki, mas naging masaya pa ako. The essence here is you can never be happy if you think that happiness will come in the future. So reverse engineer it. Reverse your mind and be grateful. If you are grateful right now for the things that you have, then you can become happy. Then you can become at peace. Regardless, whatever goals you have in life, if you become grateful right now, you can be happy. And you can be much, much happier when you achieve your goals in life. You can be much, much happier when more blessings come into your life. But you will never be happy if you continue to wait for the next thing that can bring you happiness. So be grateful. Look around you. Don't try to change the resources or the circumstances that you are in. Ganun talaga eh. Dito tayo nilagay ni Lord. Dito yung pamilya natin. Dito yung mga kaibigan natin. But you can never, ever be at peace and start the process of self-improvement if you are not grateful for what you have. If you stop resisting na ito ang meron ka ngayon at kailangan magpasalamat ka dyan. Because only then will you start to work with the things that you have if you know how to appreciate them. So appreciate the things that you have and be grateful for them. That's my first life advice. Naalala ko talaga noon nung nagsisimula pa lang ako. It was so fun. Just the thought of a person listening to me, just one person. And kung sino man na nagme-message sa akin nung nakikinig sila ng podcast ko, kahit 2 sila, 3 sila, I am so freaking grateful. Feeling ko nanalo na ako sa loto. Feeling ko ako na yung top podcaster dito sa Pilipinas. I am so grateful. And I never really, to be honest guys, I never really imagined that the podcast would grow ng ganito kabilis, ng ganito kalaki. Kasi I was already grateful before. And there's this hunger that I want to be better. Okay? Pero hindi ko rin siya masyadong pinag-focusan kasi I maintained nang ibabaw sa akin yung pagiging grateful. And when you are grateful in this life, nothing can take that away from you. So be grateful. Look at the things around you. Even the small things. Especially the small things. Sometimes iniisip natin we can only be grateful for the big things in life. The big milestones. But even the smallest things. And by the way, if you are starting your day not with gratitude, you're doing it all wrong. When you wake up, nakita mo, meron kang ceiling. You should be freaking grateful na you have a home right now. Nakita mo, papatayin mo yung aircon. Nakita mo may aircon ka. Yung ibang tao walang aircon. You should be freaking grateful right now. Sobrang komportable mo sa kama mo. Ang sarap ng tulog mo. You should be freaking grateful right now. So pagkagising, start your day with gratitude because that is the key in actually having a good day. When you win your mornings by being grateful for the things that you have, nothing can stop you. Kahit anong problema dumating, you are grateful. Mahirap nang baliktarin yun. Okay? So be grateful. The second advice that I would give to you is stay hungry. Stay hungry. And what do I mean by stay hungry? Hindi ko sabing maging gutom ka physically, okay? I'm not recommending that. I'm not advising that. But what I do advise is to stay hungry in terms of learning. Continue to find people that can push you to become better. Continue to read books. Guys, read books. I know some of you might say, no, I'm not a reader. Well, let me tell you something. If you don't have any mentors or coaches, or you don't have the right opportunity in your hands right now, the best chance that you could get to improve your skills is to read a freaking book. I'm a huge fan of self-improvement, and I have seen people who wants to be better and who are actually getting better. You know the main difference? The books. If you ask one person, how many books have you read for the past 6 months? Well, 0. Oh, that makes sense. Even though you are learning with life as experience, pero if you can learn from the experiences of other people, yung lifetime na buhay ng ibang tao, makukuha mo dun sa libro na yon. And I'm not asking you to read a lot. All I'm asking you is to read something every single day. Continue, because you're not building the habit of reading itself. You're building the habit of learning. And once you build the habit of learning, the growth will never stop. Yun yung madadala mo hanggang sa pagtanda mo eh. Yung maghanap ng ideas. And you can get so many ideas from reading a book. It can be from one quote, one picture. Sometimes nga sa kanta, one lyric that could change your life for the better. But you gotta expose yourself to these resources that we have. We have the internet right now. Lahat ng kailangan natin malaman nandito na. Pero ang nakakapagtaka is that we'd rather go through pointless stuff na hindi naman aligned sa values and sa goals natin. Keep on watching Netflix kahit na ayaw naman talaga natin. And no shitting on the people who watch Netflix. If you enjoy that, that's good. If that brings you peace, then that's good. I'm not shitting on you. But if you are someone who knows na, no, I could be better than this these are not aligned with my goals and my values, then drop it. Shift to the things that could help you with learning more about life. Be a continuous student of life. The education system here in the Philippines is so fucked up. I think the whole world, the educational system in the whole world is messed up. It's because we're teaching students all these things, pero it's not really aligned to their vision, their goals, their whys, their wants. The skills that you will learn outside college is so important. And I hope we could get more people to teach people about life skills, about how to read a book, about how to journal, how to reflect, how to be grateful, how to set goals. We need to teach those in school, pero hindi natin ginagawa. And that's pretty messed up, because you may be the smartest kid in college, but if you go outside, if you don't have the communication skills, also, diba? If you don't have the proper confidence, how to build your self-esteem, kung hindi mo alam yon, useless lang lahat ng napag-aralan mo. Hey guys, before we proceed to the rest of the episode, I just want to share something that I discovered recently. I am a firm believer that we need to protect ourselves and our data online. We need to securely access different apps, different websites, different entertainment services as we browse across the internet. And a good thing that I learned about NordVPN. NordVPN makes sure that all of our data stays safe behind a wall of next generation encryption. It's the fastest VPN. We don't need to sacrifice speed for better security. It also offers uninterrupted streaming and you can use it on multiple devices. We partnered with NordVPN through Podmetrics for you guys to also enjoy the same experience. They have an amazing promo right now that allows you to get 73% off of the 2-year plan plus 4 months free when you use our link in the description and code before checking out. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for a NordVPN account now. So one way that you could battle that is to read books. Always be in the process of learning and learning and learning. Never ever settle. Never ever settle. I'm telling you, one of the worst advice that I've ever received is when people say to me, be realistic. That is stupid. Because your reality right now doesn't mean that it should be your reality in the future. You can dream of a better life right now. And if you do, I hope that you get all the resource that you need to make it happen, because I am telling you, whatever you dream about in life, you can make it happen. Just like I did. I'm not Most of the people who are listening to this podcast right now, you are more talented than I am. You are smarter than I am. You have more resources than I have. But you just don't want it. You're settling for this life. Never ever settle. Stay hungry. If you achieve one thing, then go push it to the next level. We don't have a best year in our lives. We could always have a better best year. Okay, the next year would be the better of the best year. We can have that. That should be our goal. We need to be better than who we were last year. For me, I'm imagining this. I'm doing this until I'm 50 years old. I'm 25 years old right now, but I'm imagining myself teaching, consulting, advising, and I am still hungry for learning from other people and from the books that we have in this world. There's so little time for me to indulge into the best books in the world, but but that won't stop me from actually trying to be better myself. To be better, stay hungry. Never settle. That's the second advice. The third advice, okay, so my third advice, and this is probably for your self-improvement journey, yung tatlong yun. Itong first three advice ko. Now, my third advice is always do more than expected. A lot of people might say, no, kailangan bayad. Sakto sa bayad yung ginagawa ko. That's what sets apart the great people from the average people. There's three types of people in this world: the takers, the matchers, and the givers. Who do you think is going to win? We all know this. What goes around comes around, right? Even if you don't believe in karma, there's this law of compensation. That the more you put out in this world, the more you will be rewarded for it. I don't know how it happens, but it does happen. And most of us have this mentality na, no, kailangan yung ginagawa ko sakto dun sa babayad sa akin. If that's your mindset, then you will always get paid for the things that you are doing only. And you always get paid for the value that you put in. But if you give more and more and more and more and more value, then you will get paid more and more and more. Not in the way that you expect it to be. I could remember, again, before, wala naman ako kita dito sa content creation. I started vlogging actually. I also did blogging for a short time. And most of the time, wala naman ako nakukuha. Wala namang balik sa akin to. I'm just doing it. Because apparently, some people are getting value out of it. So what I did is I just kept on doing it. Give, without asking for anything. For 4 years of my life, when I was starting to improve myself, starting creating the vlogs and the podcast, I didn't ask for anything. I give. I gave, and gave. Nang walang hiniling na pabalik. And then one day, nung isang araw lang, I woke up, and medyo pangit ang gising. So I allowed myself to just breathe it out. Sabi ko, what are the things that I should be grateful for? The usual counter approach to those kinds of mornings. And then I got 3 emails within the span of 5 minutes. 2 speaking engagements and 1 brand endorsement. And I was like, how the fuck did I get those messages? How did I get those opportunities? I was laying in my bed. Ayoko nga bumangon, pero I got those opportunities. Why? It's because I gave out things na hindi ko ina-expect noon. At ngayon lang siya bumabalik sa akin. There's one magical moment in my life where nakatanggap ako ng kontrata worth 100,000 pesos. I've never seen that kind of money in my life. I was broke. I was a broke guy. Before, wala talaga akong kapera, pero wala akong pambili kahit Coke float. Never ko pang na-treat yung mga bebe ko, yung mga exes ko before. At nagulat ako nung dumating yung kontrata na yun na 100,000, 6 digits. And I was like, how the hell did I got here? Oh, it's because I gave before I asked for something. And I didn't even ask. Automatic, binigay na lang sa akin pabalik. So if you want to excel in this life, you need to do more than what is expected from you. Give your 110%, not just 100%, 110% in everything that you do. That is excellence. When you are tasked to do something and you did way better than people expect you to do, that is excellence. And you just need to build the discipline of excellence in your life if you really want to be better. So do more, give more, help more people. And it just makes sense. Now, if you want to have like more sales calls, more sales, diba? So sabi nung team leader mo or nung supervisor mo or nung manager mo, okay, you need to make like 10 calls, 5 Zoom meetings every day. What if you make like 10 Zoom meetings every day? And then you get 1. Pero kung 5 lang ginawa mo, baka hindi mo nakuha yung isa. The law of compensation. Whatever you put out in this world, babalik at babalik sa'yo yan. Put in more time. Put in more effort. Put in more energy on the things that you want to achieve. And master your craft. So that pag natanim mo na yung mga bagay na yan and you water it every single day, when it's time to get the fruits of your labor, it will be overflowing. Okay? So those are my 3 life advice for you right now. And those 3 things are connected to self-improvement. My last 2 advice is something more holistic, okay, in the other aspects of life. And I also want to share the importance of this kasi hindi lang naman tayo for career, for financial, we need to balance it all out. And so my 4th advice is my 4th advice for you is don't be afraid to fall in love and fail in love. Alam ko yung iba sa inyo takot nang magmahal. Saktan, ngayon takot na magmahal. You got your heart broken, now you don't want to fall in love again. But don't be afraid to fall in love. Because falling in love is one of the most beautiful things in the world. And you need to have an open heart when it comes to love. You should drop what love should be, what love could be, and start accepting what love is. And love is something that you can only define, and it can be defined in different moments in your lives. Hindi siya isa lang. Ito lang ang pagmamahal, ito lang siya. Hindi siya ganun. Love can evolve. Love can come in different times in your life. And love is, it has so many forms. It can be like self-love. It can be love towards your dog, your family, your friends, not just romantic love. You just need to accept that love sometimes comes, love sometimes goes, but love is always there to teach us a lesson, to make us feel alive. The best moments in my life are the moments that I felt in love with my work, in love with myself, and of course, in love with someone else. Now, it may not have gone through how it may not have gone the way I expected it to go, but I'm still grateful. Because those moments made me feel alive. Those moments made me understand more about myself, made me understand that life is so freaking exciting. You can fall in love, you can fall out of love, and then you can fall in love again, and you can fall out of love again. And we should drop this notion that just need to hold on to something and make it last forever. Nothing is permanent in this world as much as we want to. Siyempre, kahit na mahal na mahal mo isang tao, kahit para talaga kayo sa isa't isa, matatapos at matatapos yan sa dulo eh. But you need to be able to fall in love right now. And just fall in love as it is. Not thinking of the future, the past, what could be, what should be, and just accept what love is, because love is the most powerful force in the world. And I hope you see it for what it is, for what it truly is. Okay? And also, don't be afraid to fail in love. A lot of people takot tayo masaktan. I did a TikTok video asking if you could go back and go through it all over again, experience the same joy, but you would experience the same pain. Would you go through it all over again if you knew how bad it would end? And a lot of people, they don't want to go through it back again kasi daw masyado daw masakit. Well, I understand. Masyado talaga masakit. Masakit talaga, and baka hindi ko maintindihan yung sakit na nararamdaman mo. But you gotta understand that pain is nature's way of telling that you should change. Change something about your life, your thoughts, your actions, your words, your decisions. Pain is something that pushes us forward in life. Pain can be used as a fuel for us to become better. And if I needed to go through the whole process of being hurt again, I would. I am not afraid of pain. Pain is the main reason why I have a purpose right now. The struggles that I had were the main reasons why I have so much strength right now. So do not step away from pain. Most of us, when we see pain, we tend to step back. I hope that the next time you see pain, you learn to lean into the pain and go through it. Huwag mong tatambayan, go through it, because pain can be so freaking powerful. Just as love. It's not the opposite. Those two things are things that can make us feel more alive. And that's the essence of living. Not just for the good things, the perfect things. We live life for what it is. Merong good, merong bad. Merong love, merong pain. You can only experience it once you learn na, okay, I can't change this. This has been the way since before ako ipanganak hanggang sa mamatay ako. Hanggang sa pagkatapos ako mamatay. This can never be changed. So learn to fall in love and fail in love as well. Now, my last advice for you is protect your peace at all costs. I'm a huge fan of self-improvement, but don't be a sellout. I'm a huge fan of achieving your goals and dreams in life, but do not be a sellout. Do not sell your values. Do not trade your values, your identity, for the people that you want to have, for the things that you want to achieve. Do not trade it. Okay? Do not trade your peace for anything in this world. Always put your peace at the top of your priority. We could remember the story of Judas, right? For 30 silver coins, binenta niya si Jesus. And nung nakuha niya na yung 30 silver coins, nakita niya kung ano nangyayari kay Jesus, he regretted it. In fact, he said to the guards, I don't want this, take it back. I made a mistake, take it back. The guard said, no, we got what you want. You got what you want. We got what we want. Do whatever you want with what you have. Ano nakuha mo? What did he do? He threw away the 30 silver coins. And the 30 silver coins, if you have those in your time, you're rich. Like, you belong in the upper middle class. Like, you can, live off hanggang matay ka na, and yung next generation mo, meron ka na. But it was all pointless. It was all useless because he sold his peace for the things that he wanted to achieve. Do not ever sell your peace. But let's say, baka nagkaroon na ng moment na nagawa mo yun, nagkaroon ka na ng ganong klaseng trade-off. My last advice is, my bonus advice is, I hope you forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you didn't know before. The good thing about our story right now is it's not, hindi pa kailangan matapos. Not unlike kay Judas na directly ginawa niya kay Jesus. Tayo, we have more chances to change, to become better. So if we made mistakes in the past, we need to learn how to forgive ourselves. Hindi naman natin alam lahat talaga eh. And okay lang. It's okay. That's actually the first step of self-improvement. Forgiving yourself for what you should have known before pero hindi mo nalaman. And forgive others too. Please, guys, do not hold any grudges or hate inside your heart. For the 25 years of my life, people have betrayed me. People have hurt me. People broke my heart. But it's okay. I needed to let it go because I realized that the hate that I have in my heart is something that I was the only person that would have that's feeling it. Di naman lang nararamdaman yun eh. Ako lang nakakaramdam nun. And the secret is that ako lang din pala ang makakapagpatawad sa sarili ko. Forgiving other people is not, asking them to be a part of your life again. Forgiving other people is just learning to accept that they made a mistake. Whether they were intentional with it or not, they made a mistake. And so you should forgive them. Forgive them. Okay? Forgive them and forgive yourself. This is one way that you can protect your peace at all costs. So those are the 5 advices that I am giving you right now. First of all, be grateful. Second is always do more than expected. Third is stay hungry. Fourth is don't be afraid to fall in love and fail in love. And fifth is forgive yourself and other people. Yeah. So I just hope that you apply these advices in your life. This could actually lead you to a better, holistic, and more fulfilling life. So please do. If you like this episode, go ahead and tag me on Small Talk Podcast. I love reading your notes, by the way, the comments, the suggestions, the questions. Tag me at Small Talk Podcast on Instagram, and I will repost them. And I love just messaging you. You guys are my oxygen in this podcast. So thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for listening. Please join my coaching sessions, the Better Me Project, or buy my merch. Okay, the link can be found below. Pre-order starts today, so please go listen to it. And thank you for all the greetings. I love you all. My life has been so amazing because of each and every single one of you, and I cannot thank you enough. But don't worry, guys. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. It's going to be a very exciting next 5 years of my life, and I hope that I could bring you all in this journey. So, yeah. Thank you so much. My name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact, and I will talk to you guys next episode. Bye bye.